General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, January 7th reveal that Nina is facing one of the toughest tasks of her life as she is forced to deliver heartbreaking news directly related to Drew's future. This is not only a heavy responsibility but also a psychological burden, as she knows that this news will shake not just Drew's life but also cause waves of shock throughout all of Port Charles. With all eyes on her, Nina understands that she will become the focal point of judgment and criticism. The disaster involving Drew seems to have spiraled beyond control, leading him into an endless string of troubles. Drew's past secrets, combined with his complex current relationships, are pulling him into a situation with no clear escape. The news Nina brings not only confirms a murky future for Drew but also shakes the foundation of personal relationships in town. Willow, struggling to balance family responsibilities with personal feelings, could be thrown into confusion when this news is revealed. Carly, with her strong personality and protective instincts toward her family, will not easily accept what Nina has to say, especially when the truth about Drew may directly affect her and those she loves. The story doesn't stop there, as Nina will also have to face feelings of guilt and pressure as the bearer of the news. This information will not only disrupt her relationship with Drew but also complicate the tensions between her, Willow, Carly, and other key characters in town. Nina will have to walk the fine line between empathy and responsibility, trying to stay strong in the face of intense reactions. The aftermath of the news Nina brings could spark a series of dramatic events. Alliances may be broken, loyalties tested, and long-buried secrets will begin to surface. Port Charles will once again be plunged into chaos as major changes start to unfold, all stemming from the news Nina is forced to share. The upcoming story promises to bring emotional and surprising twists, shedding light on an uncertain and challenging future for Drew and those involved. Portia has turned to Isaiah to share her deepest feelings, sparking a new and complex emotional connection. The bond between Portia and Isaiah is not just one of empathy but has ignited an unexpected spark, as both realize they can find comfort in each other that they didn't anticipate. However, this closeness is pushing Portia into a risky territory where personal choices and family responsibilities are at odds, creating an unavoidable tension. The story between Portia and Isaiah is becoming a dramatic highlight, as their relationship begins to stir up trouble in Portia's personal life. This complicated romance could shake not only her marriage to Curtis but also the stability of her family and loved ones. Underlying conflicts and feelings of guilt are creeping in, forcing Portia to face difficult questions about loyalty and her true emotions. Isaiah, on the other hand, cannot avoid the pressure this relationship brings. While he feels drawn to Portia, the presence of Curtis and what this relationship might cause puts him in a state of inner conflict. This forces Isaiah to reassess his place in Portia's life and question whether taking this further is worth it. The escalating troubles and mounting tension are creating a volatile situation. The relationship between Portia and Isaiah is not only changing the emotional dynamics between them but also raising many questions about the future of all the characters involved. This story, interwoven with love, responsibility, and difficult choices, promises to bring emotional and surprising developments in the near future. Sonny is facing a period filled with haunting and intense pressure as he makes crucial decisions that will deeply affect the future of both his family and the criminal organization he has built. The pressures of adjusting actions and new strategies are pushing Sonny into unavoidable conflicts, both externally and within. Each decision he makes not only shapes his own future but also directly impacts those he loves, especially Michael and Jason. Michael, who is facing personal challenges and major risks, has now become the focal point of Sonny's protective plans. But Sonny's choices may inadvertently push Michael into even greater danger, increasing the tensions in their father-son relationship. Meanwhile, Jason, with his loyalty and dedication, is becoming a crucial factor in maintaining the organization and ensuring the safety of the Corinthos family. However, Jason's involvement in this battle also places him at risk of getting caught in fierce confrontations. The story between Sonny, Michael, and Jason is not just about strategic decisions but also contains deep emotional conflicts. Sonny, who has always put family first, is now facing choices that will have consequences no matter what he does. Can he protect Michael from the dangers looming over him? And will Jason be willing to sacrifice everything to fulfill his duty, even if it means putting his own life at risk? These events not only open a series of new challenges but also mark a turning point in the Port Charles storyline. The futures of Michael and Jason now heavily depend on Sunny's decisions, creating a story full of tension, suspense, and drama. The upcoming developments promise to not only test family bonds but also push the characters into unexpected situations where survival and loyalty are at stake. A private conversation between Chase and Sasha marks an unexpected emotional turning point as both face harsh realities and make decisions that could change their lives forever. Chase, who has always dreamed of becoming a father, is confronted with Brooke Lynn's pain as she cannot have children. This heartache not only affects Brooke Lynn but also creates great pressure on their relationship, as the dream of building a family seems to be slipping further away. Sasha, a mother struggling with instability and past trauma, finds in Chase an empathetic friend. During a heartfelt conversation, Sasha shares her concerns about the future of the child she is carrying, especially as she is unsure whether she can provide a stable life. This leads to an incredible possibility: Sasha might decide to leave her child to Chase and Brooke Lynn to raise. For Brooke Lynn, adopting Sasha's child is not only a solution to her infertility pain but also an opportunity to build the family she and Chase both desire. However, this decision is not simple. Brooke Lynn will have to deal with the guilt of knowing that Sasha must give up her child, while also accepting that the child will not be of her blood. Sasha, in turn, will have to confront conflicting emotions. While giving her child to Chase and Brooke Lynn may be the best option for the child, being apart from her child could cause deep emotional pain. Sasha will need to trust that Chase and Brooke Lynn will love and protect her child as their own. For Chase, this is a heavy decision. He will not only have to consider Brooke Lynn and Sasha's emotions but also prepare himself for fatherhood in the face of mounting pressures on his relationship with Brooke Lynn. Chase will have to prove he can overcome these challenges to protect the family he has always wanted. This decision is not just about building a family but also opens up internal conflicts, complex plot twists, and deep emotions between the characters. This story will highlight how love, sacrifice, and loyalty are expressed as the characters face inevitable challenges. As choices are made and consequences unfold, Port Charles will witness a dramatic storyline where every character faces their emotional and moral limits. Brennan is preparing to take bold steps to solidify his control over the crowd, ushering in a new, ambitious, yet dangerous phase. His calculated plans are not only aimed at expanding his territory but also at eliminating anyone who dares to stand in his way. This particularly puts pressure on Carly and Jocelyn, as they face new dangers brought by Brennan's expanding power. Carly, who has become accustomed to dealing with threats in the past, now must face a more unpredictable enemy than ever. Brennan not only has cunning but also a powerful network of alliances, making Carly remain on high alert. Meanwhile, Jocelyn, with her strong-willed and determined nature to protect her family, could become entangled in Brennan's dangerous schemes. She is not only facing psychological pressure but must also make decisions that could change the future of her entire family. Brennan's actions threaten not only Carly and Jocelyn personally but could also have far-reaching consequences for all of Port Charles. This escalating tension will not only heighten conflict in town but also push Carly and Jocelyn into a position where they must choose between standing up against Brennan or finding a way to escape his influence. This story promises intense and dramatic developments as Carly and Jocelyn are forced to confront Brennan's newfound power. The conflict between Brennan's ambition and Carly's efforts to protect her family will push both women into unexpected situations, where loyalty, love, and willpower will be tested to their limits. Port Charles will continue to serve as the stage for a battle full of surprises, where every decision carries unpredictable consequences.